This is Smithee.tv.
Right. 3, 2, 1. Hey, I'm Kenny Robinson here. Thanks for coming into Breaking Down the News here on Smithee TV. Today, my guest is he's a new man. For those of you that have known and loved Mike Wilmot, I've known and loved Mike Wilmot for what, 25 years now?
At least
25
Let's
years
say
now?
25.
Yeah, we'll go for 20. It could be 23, could be 26.
23, 27. It's in 25 in the middle.
You know, so since he was a kid. And he's a grandfather now, new grandfather, and looking great.
Feeling good, bud.
It's great when when people get diabetes and actually do something.
My doctor responded like I might be the first one that ever did that. It fucked him up.
I think every diabetic starts that way for the first 6 months. Yeah. And then you meet abroad, and then you say, okay, well, let's go for some cheesecake.
How many of these pills can I take? That's what I'm worried about, sliding into. If I do like 4 of these a day, can I do less work?
And does it count if I grind them and snort them? Is that possible?
Well, that's just you know.
That's just that old habit.
Brings back old things.
You know. So okay. So where were you when you found out that you had this whole diabetes thing happening?
How did you know? I was in England. I started
in a nation of diabetics.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, I was just at the Mall of America doing a show. That's where it started.
Ricky Bronson's joint.
Yeah, that's where it started. Okay. Diabetes started in the food court at the Mall of America.
And what made you know there was something happening?
There's not. I felt like I was. So I was drinking too much beer.
Yeah.
And smoking too much cigarettes, and I figured it was cancer, but it was just weakness. I just kept feeling as though I was going to fall over.
Well, you knew that feeling.
Yeah, but this was unanticipated. This was free falling.
This is not a bar stool falling.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
So my knees kept. I was slipping into a hyperglycemia.
Diabetic coma. Yeah.
So I got home. I figured it was cancer or something horrible.
Yeah.
And they gave me, the doctor, you've got type 2 diabetes. I was thrilled because B.B. King was still alive at the time, 89 years old, still touring, managing diabetes for years.
We did it in the last 10 years. He did a commercial for somewhere where he could pluck his thumb and not hurt as much.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So I fist pumped. I was thrilled to have type 2. And then the news of my granddaughter arriving, or about, at that time,
found out she was
pregnant.
You had something coming.
And then I just hit it hard, and I just started running.
But as we were talking earlier, though, you were never a physical kind
of
guy.
Turns out I like it.
Yeah.
Never knew.
You used to swim a lot.
Float. Float. I never swam.
A lot on the back thing. I remember you used to always talk about going for a swim when we were being in the hotels on the room. You said, let's go on the road. You said, let's go for a swim.
Well, that's because I was a kid, and all idiot kid comedians want to use all the facilities at the hotels.
Yeah. I'm going to take a steam bath.
Hey, look, here's a wax museum's near here.
Cash in on everything that showbiz has to offer.
I had all the brochures. I'd bring them home. Look at all the things we can do in Welland.
Look at this port. Look at this water lock port.
Oh, we're going. Come on, comedians.
It's excellent. So, I found out when I had diabetes, I was 2-3 things. I was peeing like 27 times a day.
I was doing that too. Yeah.
And then I was catching myself waking up in the middle of the night and just craving carbs. So I would get those little frozen macaroni and cheese microwave dinners.
Right.
I'd pop one of them bad boys into the microwave, wolf it down in about 30 seconds, and then go back to bed and sleep till I had to pee 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
So, and I'd repeat that 2 or 3 times a night. I'd buy those big, great bottles of...
I was doing a lot of white pasta.
Yeah.
In Britain. You can buy it all cooked with mayonnaise in it or whatever the hell they eat.
Yeah.
And I was down in those things, just getting the sugar in me.
Yeah.
Well, and I heard beer drinking is like drinking a can of syrup.
Well, yeah.
Of corn syrup, yeah.
Yeah, because all the carbs convert to sugar and bang, you know. So how's it? Anybody in England? Well, I mean, there's a lot of obesity in England, but how they ever get to be old enough to be on Coronation Street with all?
They're not old. That's a big surprise. Those people are all in their 30s. There are no old people.
The bad food and all the liquor just ages the shit out of them.
There's a guy at the Toucan, Richard, that I drink with every so often. He's a regular. He owns a strip club up the street. Big Irish dude.
Yeah.
And when he told me he was 40, he's like 10 years younger than me. I was scared. We always thought he was in his 60s.
Oh my.
And that's what all he does is drink cider from, let's say 11 till 5 every day.
And then from 5 till...
Lord knows where he goes. He just disappears into the city.
Wow.
Millionaire, but out of his mind.
And probably won't live to enjoy that money.
No.
Well, he's enjoying it now.
Yeah, this is how he enjoys it.
He goes, dying young runs in my family, and no need for me to break the tradition.
My dad, when he died, he died full on type 2. He didn't really take care of himself.
How old was he?
He was 82. So
Oh shit! He was a good diabetic.
he did well.
Yeah.
He did well.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking before I exercise every day. So I try to do 5 kilometers a day now.
Okay.
And I do most, like 90%.
And you doing push-ups?
And push-ups.
How'd you learn to do that?
Just do them. They were
It's
sloppy.
just Nike's just your philosophy. Just
That's
do it.
the-
I asked you, how'd you start running? You said you just ran. You're like Forrest Gump. I just ran.
Yeah, it's something. I wanted to do everything you can do on the road. So running, sit-ups, push-ups, squats, and resistance bands. Everything you can do, because being on the road's like being in a nicer jail. At least you move around a lot, but you're in those close quarters all the time.
Oh, and you steal food from the buffet to take back to your room for
I
later
wish.
on in the night.
Nah, that's all gone.
Yeah.
I travel with oatmeal now.
You know.
I eat fruit, Kenny. Fruit. Did you hear that?
The package oatmeal you even bring, or even that has too many chemicals
I bring
in
the
it?
plain stuff. I'm not that crazy, but it's everything's plain.
Yeah.
And I like the taste of it because my brain snapped.
Okay.
I went 180 when I found out I was sick.
Yeah.
I just went like, oh, fuck this. That and just snapped.
I'm eating steel oats. I'm eating that. I tried that shit lately.
What are these?
It's a thicker brand of oatmeal. It's cut with some steel kind of sheath or something like that. And
Oh, I got the bigger stuff. Yeah, and the old lady got me some something seeds, ground up something seeds that. Whoa, they're fantastic. They'll keep you regular. See, I'm talking. We're seniors now.
I have no problem being regular. I have anal leakage. It's a completely different thing.
Oh, you haven't stopped.
Yeah.
Not
I probably have a celia type
the
thing.
pills. The pills that I'm on turn everything comes out of me into a rock.
Okay.
Whatever the fucking pills are. that I'm
Darren
on.
Frost is also diabetic, and it's always a game we play when we're on the road together. Who's going to find that bathroom at the food court first? And it's the only time we do break into a sweat, the two of us. You know, we're going to die in our hotel rooms if we don't change.
I'm hoping to die in my hotel room.
Wow.
Many years from now, but
No
I've always wanted to go in a hotel. Just awkwardly.
Well, like Lester Young, the great jazz sax player, they found him dead, and he had like $400 on him, and from being paid for the gig and all that. And when I read the story, I went, "Wow!" And now that you got kids and you got a grandchild, you don't want to die in a stinking hotel with $400 in your pocket.
No,
You like to think that maybe the family's gathered around and you
see you off.
Well, you give them a dying breath thing.
I've always been. I do my best work away from the family.
So now you got to worry about the situation that you die in.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, like for John Belushi, for there to be some junkie bitch for him to be hanging out with earlier, it could. Besides dying and ODing, his wife's going, "What are you hanging out with skanks like that for?"
Yeah.
Oh, we were just hanging out, honey. If you hadn't have died, or if there is a heaven and you got to catch up with her, and she's going, "What were you doing with that skank in your room the night you overdosed?"
It was sundown. You better take care. There's a song. I couldn't help it.
She was actually
I'm
Kathleen Evelyn Smith sang background vocals on Sundown.
I thought that was about her.
No, she was doing backup. No, that came out in '72 or something. She was '74. She was background vocals in that song.
Oh, I thought she was getting him junk.
No, she only went to score junkie score to the stars afterwards. But she was a little bit of Gordon Lightfoot kissy, and then she was doing the background vocals on that.
Oh, see, I'm just glad I don't have a sugar whore.
Yeah.
When I get on the road, phone up my sugar whore.
And she's up there. I've baked something.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
those
cheesecake. I miss cheese.
Those women that want to bring you banana bread and shit.
Yeah. Like, can you have fruit? Well, there's fruit. There's bananas and banana bread. You whore.
So what are you doing comedy-wise now? For the past 20 years, you spent most of the time in England, it seems like.
In the UK.
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah, well, those are festivals and all that.
And weird European shit.
Yeah.
But I'm going back.
For how long? Like a month or two?
4 months. I'm leaving end of this month.
Okay.
No, September 1st, and I'll be back just before Christmas.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a family get-together with the new grandchild, Michaela.
Okay.
Who was born in Jamaica.
Were they on vacation there?
No, they work there, so she's a Canadian, Jamaican, Irish kid.
Wow, she can work anywhere.
Anywhere she wants.
And she can be pulled aside in a customs line.
There'll be
for any
questions.
reason.
There'll be questions.
There'll be many questions.
Yeah.
You know, because with the Jamaican combination, with the Canadian combination, they're going to worry she's going to try and smuggle an extra bottle of booze. With the Jamaican, they're going to worry it's ganja, and with the Irish, you're going to worry it's a bomb.
Or it's just Irish.
Yeah,
and there's going to be
a little bit loud on the plane.
Something's going to go up.
You know when the plane has to go back to where it took off from because somebody misbehaved an hour into the flight.
And it's drunk. In Ireland, they handle drunk better than they're like movies. They're great in town, in their own village.
Because everybody knows them.
Yeah.
It's just when you get them out of town and they're going, is this guy dangerous? No, he's just spouting off.
That's right.
Okay, so you're going back to UK now, and you're down in LA for a bit?
I was there for a few months.
Yeah.
I loved it.
You gotta stay there, though.
Yeah. Stand-up is great there. It wasn't 20 years ago. When I first went there 20 years ago, stand-up was rancid.
Right.
And
everybody looking for sitcoms?
Everybody was Seinfeld, and everyone was looking for sitcoms. And I went this time, and it was all fellow oddballs that have no choice but to do stand-up comedy, and it was really, really fun, but no money. I made $40 in 2 months.
You got to go back to Nebraska to make your rent money.
That's right, and I thought, if I'm gonna have to do something, I'm just gonna go back to London, and then I think after London, I'm gonna go to New York for a while.
Have you spent much time in New York before?
Never.
Okay.
I spent a weekend there once years ago, and I've got a lot of friends out there that are saying, just
come on down.
There are some you can get a weekly wage while you're looking for work in other clubs on weekends.
Right.
But guys like Jake Johansson and I were out doing one of these things.
Yeah, he's been out of the Bay Area for so long.
In L.A.
Yeah.
And he's never, he's one of those guys. He's never home on the weekends, so he can pay to live in L.A. And
he was big time about 10, 15 years back.
Yeah,
he just kind of poof.
70 appearances on Letterman.
Wow.
And he makes a good wage in the clubs.
Right.
But I don't know why he's, other than maybe the weather and family or what have you, but I don't know why the hell he's in L.A. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't live in L.A. If I was wanting to be an actor. I don't. But
it's L.A. itself you don't like,
or no? I think it's a great place to showcase if you want to become an actor. I've done acting, but it's always been.
You scored out of all the comics
I know
that
mistakes.
Act, you have scored the biggest gig with
that. It's all bullshit.
What was that thing?
It's a Pete Tong. My buddy Mike Dowser directed It's All Gone Pete Tong, and I hit it off making that movie. And everything's come from that.
Yeah. So you scored anything else after that? Because I know that was huge.
I did his other movie, and we did a TV show together.
Okay.
And I just did one, and then I met Jay Baruchel, and I did a movie he was in, and it was all through this one mistake.
Right. But I mean, the Pete Tong thing is it's a cult status.
It's a cult.
It's a cult film. It's huge.
I meet they're not kids anymore.
They're old men.
They're all in their 30s.
Yeah.
And they have weekend parties based on these old. Because I had 1% of gross, so that means nothing. I saw nothing, zero, ever. No, kids, it's all rubbish. Don't sign. Sue them right when you're done.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because that was beautiful what you did with Peter Tong. Because he just, it's like the part was like written for you. It was like you were chewing gum.
It sort of was.
Was there a script, or they just let you improvise?
I sort of improvised a lot because my memorizing was weak.
Yeah.
So I knew where we were supposed to go, so I would ramble. And some of it was all me, and some of the really more horrid bits were Mike.
Okay.
But a lot of it was working right on the spot. It was exciting. We had no money. Mm-hmm. We were like criminals. We just shot places till the cops told us, people don't come to this place. It's Ibiza, Spain.
Right.
No one comes here to get their picture taken.
Oh, okay.
And then, we'll just pack up everything and fuck off.
Little things we didn't know about the business. I thought that had a decent budget because
no, that's Mike. He
because there's all that advertising and everything all over for it.
He convinced this village, this crazy party town, that the character, I forget his name, Frankie Wilde, the deaf DJ, was real.
Oh no!
So people were like freaking out. Like they did all these things, and they just shot live in these nightclubs where there were 5,000.
So the actor never screwed up and said to a woman, "Hey, what's your name?" And then she heard him or something.
No, that'd be great though. But he DJ'd in some of the Pasha and those big clubs, Imagination. But they had a guy, a real London DJ, hiding underneath.
A little midget
Doing
underneath everything.
Well, he was
Smashing.
eventually.
Yeah.
He eventually.
He just shrunk over the years.
And people just steal because he's a backup DJ. A lot of people don't know that there's little people. They get their.
The Andre Arrudas of the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cute little Andre.
So where are you going with your act now? What are you talking about?
I don't know. It's getting weirder. I'm getting more
Into about you?
over the top, dramatic. Not dramatic. I'm starting to get just a little stranger. I don't know what it is. Just because I'm getting older, I guess.
Stranger, like
Well, in presentation,
okay.
I'm having a.
You're not getting Louis Blackish in your
No,
delivery.
Christ, no.
Yeah.
I'm having a love affair again with it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm. It's
amazing
I
you
also
don't-
just did a festival, so you get a little theatery.
You get rejuvenated as well.
Yeah.
You know.
And I just did the Nasty Show in Montreal again.
Yeah.
So that's
How many times is that? 26 for you now?
I can't. It's got to be double digits.
Yeah.
But it was good this year. And
Why Slayton back this year?
no, Bobby was replaced by Mike Ward, Canadian French guy.
Okay, because he had death threats a couple of years ago.
He's filled. Oh, Bobby, that's what sells the show.
No, I mean Ward had death
Oh
threats a
yeah,
couple years ago.
yeah. Well, you got to piss off French women,
Yeah.
right to death.
So then Mike Hirsch should have been doing it.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you
my
remember
God.
Remember the
but-
trouble Hirsch had about 15 years back? He was playing some gig on the island, and he started making fun of these two French women that were heckling and doing all this stuff. And then they went to the press, and they tried to have the club, shut down, and try to have Hirsch. Then Hirsch said, "Look, I make more money gambling. I don't need to be involved in this crap." And I think that was the end of Mike doing stand-up.
Oh my God, Mike Hirsch.
But he was beauty. He was a beauty, wasn't he?
Well,
He was. I mean, he was so raw and in your face, and just came at you. So unapologetic.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an animal.
Well, you're like that.
It's-
You've always been the king of that.
Oh, not
in
like
this
Hirsch.
country.
I remember when Hirsch said to this one kid, "What's the matter, you fat little Jew boy? You're still sad because you had to park your mom's car too far away from the club?" And I just went, "Did he just call him a fat little Jew boy?" I'm sitting in the back going, "Man," and Hirsch is just slamming and slamming.
That
and
was
slamming.
when did he? He must have been. I must have saw him last with Ernie Butler.
Yeah.
Right, that's how long ago that was. That's
Yeah.
got to be the late '80s.
Yeah.
And he was scaring the shit out of everyone at the old Comedy Nest where the Works is now.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Like
they're the glory days.
They were like, and it's such a small club.
Right.
He was. If you were in the back, he's still in your face.
And he's still like what, 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah,
he was
big
a big
boy.
bugger to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so we're not. So we're gonna be around doing anything around the Toronto area before you head off for.
Nope.
No, you got nothing booked.
I don't even play this town that much.
No.
I did the Comedy Bar a few times.
Yeah, it seems more like you do the smaller independent comics gigs now around. Well, there's more of them.
If the more you stay on the road, the more you can fuck around at home.
I find the more you stay on the road, the sharper I get.
Well, you have to.
Yeah.
But
'Cause you're working, 'cause your
you know,
chops-
yeah,
your
but
chops
chops
every
are sharp,
night.
but it's also there's. I don't get surrounded by. You know what we need, Mike? This is what we need. Here's what we need, Mike. I'm on the road alone.
Yeah.
So
Nothing distracts you.
I can get focused on a train. In Britain, you just sit on trains and get focused on your shit. Where I'm home, I'm doing the lawn. I'm being yelled at.
It's domestics.
Yeah.
Now I forgot to buy light bulbs. Sorry.
Yeah. Those aren't the turn. You got to get the ones that save the planet. Don't you want to save the planet with you and your old light bulb?
And
I
you're-
tried to explain to her.
You ever break one of those new pigs cocks?
explode?
Yeah, you got to evacuate the whole house because of the mercury and everything in there.
I got to tell her that. See, I tell her all the time, since her kids are my stepchildren, and I have no naturally born children, I can then buy old light bulbs because there's nothing after me.
There's no real grandchild that you're
Yeah,
concerned with.
because when that grandkid has a kid, if I'm around, yay. But that one after that, this is no longer my gene pool. I'm out of the fucking
It's
game.
not my blood, honey. It doesn't matter to me what happens to
After 4 generations of your people, I'll be dead. I don't care.
your people continue to survive
That's right.
just as they always have.
Because I still believe, in many ways, having a natural-born child is like littering.
Well, it's all a matter of where you drop your ashes. But Actually, my youngest daughter, well, I only got 2 of them, but she turns sweet 16 tomorrow. So.
Oh, congrats! This has been 16 years.
Yeah, I took her to one of your birthdays when she was in one of those
Yes,
little stroller
yes,
things,
you
a little
did.
carry-on.
In the back of Spirits.
Yeah, I took her to a bar for one of your birthday parties.
Well, where else am I going to be?
Well, yeah, but then all the women that either had abortions or haven't had children yet were fighting to hold her. And you ever seen those wildlife movies when a gorilla takes another gorilla's child and they have to fight to get it back? It was almost like that, trying to get my kid back.
I've got all the women folk in my family are now in Jamaica, all around this little Christ child.
Huh.
That's what Michaela is. Named after me, by the way. That Shan,
and then Angel?
just with an A on the end of Michael. And my daughter, Shannon, who's mom, said, well, since you're my stepdad, this'll fill the circle.
That's real sweet.
And the first thing that goes on in father's head right there is, well, this is going to cost me a fortune. This she's got me. You win. What?
Now you're gigging for the grandkids.
That's right.
That's it. To leave her something.
That's right. I'm on the road for 8 months out of the next 12.
That's excellent.
And that's all.
It's beautiful.
It is nice.
That's
I know.
what we live for, isn't it?
This is how I'm responding to nice things. I'm making old Jew noises.
I know. I noticed as soon as you sat down, it's we should maybe just shot at a deli or something.
Look,
except for Myers shut down 20 years ago. So where were we?
Myers.
I don't think I've ever heard that sound come from you, Mike, and thank God.
Oh.
But okay,
that was Toronto's Showbiz Deli.
That was and if you behaved yourself, they put your 8x10 on the wall. And if you acted like an ass one night, it was down the next time they let you back in. What's that? Your heart?
I didn't turn off my cell phone. Terribly sorry.
That's almost like a Navy.
Yeah, well, that's only that's because it's Derek Edwards.
You have a special one for him?
Yeah. That way I know. It shouldn't really be that loud.
Well, it's fine.
I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know how to turn the thing off.
I've had that on one of my episodes, didn't I? Yeah. Anyway, Mike, so there's really nowhere in Toronto where anybody can see you before you head off for UK?
No, because I'm fucking off to Edmonton on Wednesday, and then I'm going from
Edmonton. Where you at? At
Ricky's Room, the comic strip.
Comic strip, this beautiful club in the old West Edmonton Mall.
Yeah, and then from flying home Tuesday or Monday and flying to England Tuesday.
All right.
So I'll be home just to change the little bag.
To grab the big bag.
The big one.
Big bag already packed?
No, it's going to be horrible. I'll buy everything over there.
All right, folks. So anyway, we're out of time for this segment. So if you happen to live in Edmonton, check out Mike Wilmot at the comic strip. And you're still raw, you're still calling shots, right? You're not softened up in your old age.
Oh, Christ, no. If anything, the other way.
So if anything, now he knows he can outrun anybody that he offends. And so if you like your comedy raw and you like it a little bit on the blue side, then Mike Wilmot's got it just for you. And I'm Kenny Robinson. Thanks for checking us out, breaking down the news here on Smithee TV. And don't go anywhere because we're going to do another episode here with Mike.